Hello friends, this video on surface area and volume part 4 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Before watching this video, please make sure that you have watched part 1 to part 3. One medical capsule that is in the shape of cylinder with two hemispherical stuck to each of its end. The length of the entire capsule is 14 millimeter and the diameter of each capsule is 5 millimeter. So this says this distance is 5. So this is 2.5, 5 by 2, and this is also 2.5, because what this area is nothing but, if you see, if you break this is nothing but one cylinder, one hemisphere and one hemisphere. So this has to be simple. This is how the figure is. So this radius of this hemisphere I am talking about HS1, this is cylinder, and this is HS2. Here also same thing will happen. Take the center, this becomes 2.5 and this becomes 2.5. Correct? Because the diameter is 5, so radius will be 2.5. So if you see the total length is 14, from 14 you subtract 2.5 and 2.5, that is, you say 14 minus 2.5 minus 2.5, that is 14 minus 5, you get 9. So this length from here to here will be 9 millimeter. So I'm just finding the length and all, nothing I'm doing. So what we can see that this cylinder is, height of the cylinder is 9, or length you can say, and the radius of the cylinder is 2.5. Similarly, for these figures, for hemisphere, the radius is, this guy is 2.5. Here also, this guy is 2.5, the radius. So what we can see here, for cylinder, height is 9, radius is 2.5. For hemispheres, both are same actually, so I'll write only one. Radius is equal to 2.5. This is the data we have got. By observing this carefully, the data we have got is, for cylinder height is 9, radius is 2.5, for hemisphere radius is 2.5. All in millimeter actually. Now, what did we do? We have to find the surface area. So if you see, the surface area of this capsule will be surface area of this hemisphere, this part, not this part. If you see, I'll tell you one thing. So if you take this whole surface area of cylinder, surface area of cylinder is nothing but, this is hemisphere is 2 pi r square is the surface area of this part, plus we have this part also. If you find total surface area, you have to add this part also, pi r square. But since this part is already hidden, these parts are hidden, so we are not taking this part in either case, neither in case of cylinder nor in case of hemisphere. So we are taking only the curved part. So we'll say that surface area of capsule is equal to surface area of cylinder, right, plus 2 into surface area of hemisphere. Why I done 2 into? Because there are two hemisphere and both are equal. So I said 2 into surface area of cylinder. So I am taking the curved surface area only. This becomes surface area of cylinder is what? Pi 2 pi RH, and 2 into surface area of hemisphere is what? 2 pi r square. See. So if you see this, there is no overlapping in the curved surface area. This curve is not overlap. This curve is also not overlap. This curve is also not overlap. So we need not subtract anywhere. Correct? So these parts were overlapping, but we didn't even take. When we are saying surface area, we are taking the curved surface area of the cylinder. When we are taking surface area of hemisphere, we are taking the curved surface area only of the hemisphere also. So this becomes. So if you see, common is put the values. 2 into pi into r is 9 and h is 5 by 2 plus 2 into 2 into pi, r is 5 by 2 into 5 by 2. 2 cancel, here also cancel. So you get 45 pi plus 25 pi. You get 70 pi. So let's put the value of pi also. So 70 pi, 22 pi is 7. It gets cancelled 10. 22 into 10 is 220. Now since we are talking about millimeter and we are talking about surface area, so this becomes millimeter square, and that is my answer. Correct? Very simple. What we have done, if you observe this, we just first broke this capsule into cylinder and hemisphere. Then we found the height and radius of the cylinder and radius of the hemisphere. We have all data. Then we observed this figure carefully and we found that we just need to add the curved surface area of cylinder and hemisphere. We added those things and we got the total value as 220 millimeters square. Let's take one more example. A tent is in a shape of cylindrical surrounded by a conical top. The height and diameter of the cylindrical part P 2.1 m and 4 m respectively, and the slant height of the top is 2.8 m. We have to find the area of canvas used for making tent and also find the cost. And it is told that the base of the tent will not be covered as part of canvas. So we'll draw the figure. This is my typical figure. This is the tent, which is in the shape of cylindrical, surmounted by a conical top. The diameter of the cylindrical part is, the diameter and height and diameter of cylindrical part is 2.1 and 4. So the height is 2.1, correct, and the diameter is 4. This guy is 4. So this radius is 2. Radius is diameter, right? And the slant height of the top is 2.8. This guy is 2. So what we see, this is nothing but a cone. So if you see this clearly, this is a cone plus a cylinder. We have to find the surface area. Also we are told that the base of the cone is not counted. So this is a hollow here. We should not count this. So we only find the curved area of this plus the curved area of this. That is the curved area of cylinder plus curved area of cone. How to approach? To find the curved area of cone, what you need is, formula is pi r l. We know r, we know l. We can find the curved area of the cone. To find the curved area of hemisphere, you need 2 pi r h. We know r, we know h. We can find the curved area of the cylinder also. So we can say that surface area of tent is equal to surface area of cone plus surface area of cylinder. So this becomes pi r l plus 2 pi r h. Put the values. Pi r is 2, l is 2.8 plus 2 pi r is 2 and h is 2.1. If you take these values, you take 2 pi common, you get 2.8 plus 2.1 into 2h. So this becomes 2 pi into 2.8 plus this becomes 4.2. You add this becomes 2.8 plus 4.2 is 7. 2 pi into 7. Now we'll put the value of pi also. 2 into 22 by 7 into 7, cancel. This becomes 44. Since we are talking about meter and talking about area, so this becomes 44 meters square. So the surface area is 44 meters square. That is done. Now second question is, we have to find the cost of canvas at the rate of 500 rupees per meter square, right? So it is cost per meter square is 500. So you can say that cost of 1 meter square area canvas is equal to 500. Therefore, cost of, instead of 1, it is 44 meter square area canvas. So this becomes 500 into 44. This becomes 22000. Since it is in rupees, so we'll say rupees, and that is my answer. Students, please don't ignore the units. The meter square, rupees, and all these units are very crucial. If you write here meter square, it will be invalid. Doesn't make sense because the cost has to be in rupees. The surface area has to be in meter square because the length are in meter. Correct? Very simple. Just understand the figure. Try to find the figure is made up of cylinder or cone or hemisphere or cuboid. Break that figure into the smaller part and then find surface area. And see if there is an overlapping surface area or if there is an empty or hollow surface area, you have to subtract. We'll take one more example. Thank you. Visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thanks once again.